Hi, it's Jenny and Melissa with Between Two Shows. And you got to go out of town over the weekend, just kind of deconnect for a little bit.
It was so lovely.
Thank God you did, though. There's like 450,000 people going to go through DIA starting this weekend for Labor Day.
No, I'm doing that too.
Oh, are you?
No.
She's like, nope, that's also happening.
Nope, that's also happening because I'm going to see my dad in Kansas City this weekend.
Oh, so when do you have to leave?
Oh, I'm right there with the 500,000 people on Friday. And coming back on Monday.
Oh.
No, the only thing is I have TSA pre-check.
Okay.
But everybody has it now. Like it used to feel like you don't?
I don't have TSA pre-check.
Okay.
But I never go anywhere, so...
Yeah, and I swear, we fly a lot.
Yeah.
So we have TSA pre-check. They have the new place that's open out at DIA. I think it's on the east side. So it is really nice. It is really fast.
Awesome.
But at the same time, it's still 500,000 people. So even if I get through pre-check fast, then you get down on the little trams and the trains take you. And I mean, people are just on top of you. They're just touching you and they're holding to the same pole.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
No, I mean.
And there's always that one guy that's in there coughing.
Oh,
You're like, really?
And then you just look at him and he's like, I'm not contagious.
It's not this. It's allergies.
Allergies. And I'm like, everybody says that. Everybody who had COVID.
Although allergies are really bad right now, I will say
They
that.
are bad.
But yeah, it's
so
always
is
that
COVID.
person that's lying.
So is COVID. COVID's really bad right now. I've got a girlfriend of mine that she's like, I caught COVID. I'm like, oh, you know.
Yeah, I talked to my sister in Choice yesterday, and my nephew has it.
Oh, see?
And it's like they already had strep. They already had, I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like,
Kids go back to school and it's just a petri dish
which
out
I don't
there.
understand because, I mean, we hung out outside. We were like at water park. Like, you know, like you hang out with kids all day, but for some reason, maybe it's just because they're all in the same school. But it's like, oh, I'm not, knock on wood, I'm not looking forward to any of that. There's no wood around me. Will you knock on it for me? Knock on wood. There
Knock
we go.
on somebody, knock on some wood.
Because that's the hardest thing about going back to school. I got a call from the front desk and the nurse yesterday, and I was like, oh God, no. But it was she just wanted to know Maddie's restrictions with her brace because she has a brace on, and so she goes, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we're like kind of staying on the same page about what happened with Maddie's wrist and arm. I'm like, oh, okay.
How long is that brace on, by the way?
I think she gets it off on the 6th.
Poor thing. I mean, it's been the whole summer.
Oh yeah, whole summer, no pool, no nothing.
Right.
And it's just, I mean, that was hard. As a parent, I can only imagine as a child, like trying to find out different things because it's, you know, it was always so convenient. Like, let's just go to the pool, get all the energy out.
Right.
No. There was no energy out. It was, Mom, you want to play? Mom, want to play?
So you couldn't wrap a bag around it or?
So, well, she had the waterproof cast for a little bit.
Right. I remember that.
But it was, you know, the first month she couldn't have the waterproof cast on. Then she had the waterproof cast on, so we got to go swimming once. And then after that, the brace you can't. They're like, because it's weak, you can't swim and do that motion, and you can't take the brace in there. I was like,
So, and she doesn't want to go around the pool like this.
Oh, absolutely not.
You know, like, hey, everybody.
She'll pretend like she did the first time we went to the ocean. And I remember she's like, oh, I fell in. No, you didn't. I just watched you fall in on purpose. Like, and I mean, she's my trowel, but
yeah.
But it's been, I mean, the start of the school year, it's so expensive, first of all.
It's crazy.
And I mean, my kids even have uniforms, trying to figure out from a month ago to now, she's at that age where she's growing so much.
She is.
So I went and got the skirts or whatever. They were too small. Went got the next size up, still too small. It's like she just had, she got my hips. My poor girl's got my hips. I'm sorry, baby. I wish I would have given you something cooler with my my DNA, but that just was not it.
It's okay. She's curvy.
She's curvy. She's definitely going to be curvy.
Yeah,
she's going to be.
Nothing wrong with that.
She's like the mini me. And then I have the other one who's like a beanpole.
Oh my gosh.
And she's so skinny and little. I'm like, what
Paige
is happening?
just like that little, she's a little waif.
Yeah, she is. In her little R's, I'm like, they're like, we're going to be working on like their language development. I'm like, no, I love her little, she doesn't say R's very well. So
I know, it's cute.
It's the cutest thing ever, but I hate when they grow up.
I know. I was going to say, you're at that because your oldest is in what grade?
5th.
Does she go to middle school next year?
No, it all goes through the same because it's a charter, so it goes all the way through 8th.
Okay, so you don't have to go through that trauma of starting her in a different school and all of that. So that part's good.
Yeah, and they're just comfortable there, with the exception of Maddie hates the uniform. Because she's my diva,
right? Well,
she like wants to be dressed up and it's but I love them. I think that it's so much easier in the mornings to just be like, this is what you put on. You're good to go. But
because my daughter went to private school for a few years and had uniforms. I was like, this is lovely.
Because you can't really complain about it in the morning. You're like, this is what you have to wear.
Wish you could. I wish you could wear something too.
They're
But
so mean there. It's not me.
It's not mommy.
I'll pass that buck off. Well,
Right.
and then your daughter's older now. It's like, do you ever just like sit there and go, man, I remember having to do the carpool, and I remember having to do,
yeah.
like, I mean, all the little things. And I know, like, we complain about it, but
It goes
at some
too
point,
fast.
at some point, you're just going to miss it, I think.
No, you do. And I remember, and I think I knew just because I only have one kid, that I always said all my eggs are in one basket all the time.
Yeah.
So the first was always the first and the last.
Yep.
The first day of senior of high school, it was the last. The first, but I remember all of it.
Yeah.
And the best conversations were always the ones in the car when I was taking her to school.
Yes.
And for, like you, for a long time, I did morning drive. And so I was up early and I missed a lot of those firsts going to school, which was hard. And then when I finally got to do them, I knew how special they were.
You're like, I'm missing out on this the whole time.
Right. I was like, okay, this is why I made a change. And it was so nice because now she's older.
Yeah.
But we had those car rides to school together and it just sometimes just listening.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes just like the music. I would let her be in charge of the music, which was hideous a lot of days.
Oh my gosh, my kids do the same thing. Can I play DJ? Can I play DJ? I'm like, okay.
And it's all this. I'm like, where did you hear this song? And now it's TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm like, TikTok.
Where did you hear this? I don't know. It was a game. And
It was a game song.
Yeah.
All the time.
And then it's like all of a sudden a bad mommy word will come out. I'm like, oh, really?
Oh.
She goes, oh, I thought I hit the clean version.
They know they did it because there's no clean version.
Sneaky. She's very, very sneaky.
I'm shocked.
I know. It's so
I'm
weird.
shocked. I don't know where she gets this from.
Yeah, her dad.
Every bad trait is dad.
My mom's same thing. She's so funny. She's like, oh, that was you. That was you coming out there. Oh, I heard, because she stayed with us for a little bit.
Oh, Debbie's loving this.
Oh yeah, the best was, so she stayed with me. We went and had lunch, went and hung out, and we were both in bed and asleep by like 6:30, 7 o'clock. I was like, this is how we party now, Mom. Like we're both in bed. I'm like, oh god. My roommate goes, are you going to bed? I'm like, Mom's already asleep, so might as well. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
you've
fancy
already
life.
started vacationing at Shady Acres. In what is it, April?
Yeah.
March,
Yep.
March, April, something like that. So you're there.
Mom's already talking about it. She's like, everyone can't wait. They're like, they want to know what we can do so they can plan it. I'm like, so apparently I'm going again. I'm like, all right, well, what else can we do out there to wreck stuff?
I'm just waiting for you to get a sugar daddy, to find that guy with that. Like, hey.
like, hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
What do you like? Oh, I like naps at 6:30 as well.
I like eating early.
I was going to say, only thing I can't do is prune juice, but
Right. I
otherwise
like
we're good,
soft
buddy.
foods. Why not?
Oh, laying in the sun all day.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Riding around in a golf cart? Yeah, I'm your girl.
The day that happens, I am so sorry, Denver.
Peace out, though. If he's a sugar daddy, I'll see you later.
I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Oh, but yeah, so we know back to school, everybody kind of getting in the thick of it, but everybody stay healthy.
Yes.
And try to remember, like, even though you get very frustrated, I know a lot of people were complaining about the carpool and stuff like that. And
Look, everybody's
it's a
an
moment.
idiot the first few weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens over the summer. It's like kids forget everything they learn and parents forget how to do the carpool.
And some of us just all year. So just stop stealing my thunder, okay?
Look, I'm just going to screw it up, and that's just how it is.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah. All right.
You have a safe year, and thank you guys so much for making us part of it.